Delegations are down to business right from the UAE to Japan to Russia. India has officially begun its global outreach to highlight the threat of terrorism that originates from Pakistan and to assert its right to self-defense in the wake of Operation Sindoor. MPs, which are part of the delegation, have been armed with the dossier to expose Pakistan's terror truth. Listen in to how they are exposing Pakistan on global stage, with multiple countries understanding India's position as to why it was necessary to respond and to retaliate from Pakistan-sponsored terrorism.
आज हमारी बहुत सारी मीटिंग हुई यहाँ के हायर ऑफिसर्स से, जिसमें यहाँ के पार्लियामेंट के चाहे अपर हाउस लोअर हाउस के दोनों के डिप्टी स्पीकर, डिप्टी फॉरेन मिनिस्टर, फॉर्मर प्राइम मिनिस्टर सबसे हुई। एक बात की बड़ी खुशी है कि रसिया, हमारा सबसे पुराना दोस्त, सबसे विश्वासपात्र दोस्त, ने इस बार भी कहा कि हम इस लड़ाई में भारत के साथ हैं। हम ये चाहते हैं जो दर्द हमें है रसिया ने भी झेला है और रसिया झेल रहा है, इसलिए उम्मीद ज्यादा है। रसिया इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट पावरफुल कंट्री इन द वर्ल्ड। तो दुनिया में जब तक पाकिस्तान को, और पाकिस्तान को जब मैं कहता हूँ तो पाकिस्तान में आतंकवादी, सत्ताधारी या विपक्ष के नेताओं और आर्मी के बीच जो नेक्सस है, जो पाकिस्तान के लोगों को भी लूट रहा है, ये अपने नेक्सस बनाकर पाकिस्तान के लोगों को भुखमरी के कगार पर भेज रहे हैं। ये पाकिस्तान के लोगों को भी मेरा संदेश है कि आप अगर नहीं समझेंगे तो जो तीनों का नेक्सस है आपको आने वाली पीढ़ियों को बर्बाद कर देगा। दुनिया के हर फोरम पर रसिया ने साथ देने का वादा किया है और हमारा लक्ष्य होगा। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में जो कुछ भी हुआ वो एक रिएक्शन था, सिम्टम और डायग्नोसिस। डायग्नोसिस ये है कि उसकी जड़ जहाँ पाकिस्तान में है, उसको जड़ को जब तक खत्म नहीं करेंगे, वहाँ के टेररिस्ट कैंप्स को डिसमेंटल नहीं करेंगे, पाकिस्तान को इस बारे में मजबूर नहीं कर देंगे कि ऐसे लोगों से दूरी बनाकर रखे, तब तक पाकिस्तान, और मैं हमेशा कहता रहा हूँ कि जो देश ये समझते हैं कि भारत में आतंकवाद होगा तो भारत का और पाकिस्तान के बीच का है, उनके यहाँ होगा तो आतंकवाद है, इस सोच को बदलने की जरूरत है।
Several meetings took place with the Russian lawmakers. How's the meeting and what is the outcome?
It's been a very fruitful first day in Moscow. After the briefing which we received from the ambassador of the Indian mission here, we got to meet representatives from the lower house and the upper house, and also the deputy foreign minister, as well as the former prime minister. So varied sections of people, we got to speak on India's position, our prime minister's message. When he addressed the nation, he categorically and very clearly stated that trade and talks cannot happen together. Terror and talks cannot happen together. Terror and trade cannot happen together, and blood and water cannot flow together, is a very categorical message which the Prime Minister, while his address to the nation, has sent this message to global powers too. So India has come along with this delegation with one message to explain to the world that the terror we are facing in our nation, especially the Pahalgam incident, is a state-sponsored terrorism from Pakistan, and the world need to take cognizance of this fact. And there are enough proof to say that Pakistan is sponsoring terrorism, Pakistan is nourishing terrorism, and Pakistan is nurturing terrorism. So we come out with this message, and we are pretty confident that Russia, our long-standing ally, will stand with us in this fight against terrorism.
This visit of the parliamentary delegation, the first phase of that visit is to Doha in Qatar, as part of the efforts to explain to the world and also to expose those who are utilizing their land for training, financing terrorists and sending them to India. So perhaps the state-sponsored terrorism, you wouldn't find it in any other part of the world. So this has to be made amply clear to the rest of the world, and the world has to unite against all forms of terrorism in whatever manifestations it is there. So we will be spending 2 days in Doha. After that, we will be visiting South Africa, Ethiopia, and Egypt. So I'm with expectations. We are hopeful that the world will come to the point of view of India, that India has been facing this state-sponsored terror that is coming from across the border. And those who are perpetrators of that terror will be isolated in front of the world.
Well, Sabyasachi is joining us live right now. Sabya, as far as when it comes to these multiple delegations are concerned, led by parliamentarians, and of course, when it comes to people and personalities who have a very big understanding when it comes to international affairs and foreign relations, they are part of these delegations. 3 of them have already departed. They have been holding their respective meetings. It being said that the 4th delegation has also departed.
Well, that's right. 3 delegations have already taken their first round of meeting, and the 4th delegation has already left. Now, all of these delegations, the messaging is very much clear that despite ideological differences, the opposition parties stand united with the central government, and India will not bow down to terrorism, or India will not remain silent to terrorism. And the message has been very much clear by the delegation, which belong to different political parties here. Now, we had heard that several of the member of parliaments who are part of the delegation says that Pakistan, who time and again have been extending their support to terrorism, this particular truth needs to be come out in international platform. And time and again the delegation have also questioned that where was Osama bin Laden found? He was found on the land of Pakistan. So Pakistan had the history of giving shelter to terrorists time and again. And this particular truth needs to come out loud on the international platform. And that is the reason why all these member of parliaments who are part of the delegation have clearly put out a message to the international platform that how Pakistan has been sponsoring terrorism. And this time around, India will not be silent. India will retaliate, and whatever measures that has been taken by India regarding the sanction of the Indus Water Treaty are being done because Pakistan continues to support terrorism. And this time, this is the new dynamics that are in place, and India will retaliate if Pakistan once again sponsor terrorists.
Absolutely. Exposing Pakistan on a global stage and having every right to defend when it comes to its territory, its sovereignty, is a stand that India seems to be taking as far as these delegations that are also concerned. They have been duly briefed also by a foreign secretary exactly what needs to be said when they meet the delegations on the other side as far as multiple countries that they would be visiting. Let's listen into other reactions also coming in.
Today our group is embarking on this trip to West Asia. We have very senior members and wide representation from across the political spectrum. The biggest message is the unity that India has shown to the world and continues to show. And we are very clear about taking the message that after having won on the battlefield, it is also important to ask the world to stay focused on terrorism, which many countries around the world have suffered from. But we suffer from a special kind of terrorism that is state-sponsored. And this message, as you have seen recently, many countries are coming out in support of, and that is our mission.
Honorable Prime Minister of India has placed on all of us a very important responsibility of communicating to the world India's position on Pakistan emanating terror, our zero tolerance against it, and why the world needs to take note of this terror establishment, terror infrastructure that Pakistan has created, because it is not only dangerous for the country, that is India, but is also a threat to global peace and security. Since its inception, since its birth, Pakistan has orchestrated a series of terror attacks against India, starting with the war of 1947. The most recent Pahalgam attack is a reminder of Pakistan's dastardly and barbaric terror activities that they have unleashed against India. Pakistan has also given safe haven to multiple terror organizations and leaders of these terrorist groups, including Osama bin Laden. It is beyond reasonable doubt to the whole world that Pakistan today is a terror exporting state, and the world needs to take note of this. It is to communicate this all-important message against Pakistani terror attacks, and also communicate to the world India's message of hope and peace, and India's message of democracy and strength and in plurality, that this delegation is headed to multiple countries. Our delegation, headed by Dr. Shashi Tharoor, will visit a few South American countries and then conclude the delegation in the United States of America.
Well, Srinjoy is also connected with us. Good morning, Srinjoy. So far, when it comes to these multiple delegations that have been visiting different parts of the world there, what has been the response so far?
Well, obviously very positive, because the world knows, first of all, this terrorism has gone on for about 35 years. Let's not forget, it began in 1989 and it continues. Now, if Pakistan says we've been trying to fight terror for 35 years and have failed, what does it say about Pakistan? That's really the first thing. Secondly, this bleed India and 1,000 cut theory. Now, these are things that began in the early 90s, and they still continue. The world must know that. The world must know that Pahalgam was not an isolated incident. That's the first thing the world should know. The other things the world should know is actually a list of major attacks on India emanating from Pakistan soil. Also, the world should know that there have been times when Pakistan has said that there should be no terror organization on Pakistan soil. In fact, this is something that has been said earlier by people like General Musharraf. Now, if that was so, then what is Pakistan doing today? Why are these terror camps where they are, and they have to be bombed by the Indian armed forces? The Pakistanis should have dealt with them long time ago. This is the message that goes out. And of course, the bottom line will always be the facts, two of them. One, that Osama bin Laden was hiding in Pakistan, not for a few days, not for a few weeks or months, but for years. And he was very close to one of the premier military establishments. The second point is, while Pahalgam happened in India, while there have been attacks on India, let's not forget that Pahalgam was a civilian attack on civilians, an attack on tourists. And these attacks could be replicated in the West and in other countries. If Pahalgam happened today, why can't this happen in another country, in another part of the world?
Well,
and
this is a warning that India seems to be giving, because till the time that multiple countries, including that in the West, did not witness terrorism firsthand themselves, they did not take India's warning seriously. Now the time has come, because this doesn't hit any region. It is all across the globe, and it is important to know exactly when it comes to the true face of Pakistan and how it continues to shield where terrorists continue to flourish on its soil, and it is important hereafter to expose Pakistan globally. Let's listen in to the delegation, other reactions that have also been coming in, because they are armed with evidence, they are armed with dossiers to expose Pakistan.
आज के दिन मैं कभी नहीं कहूंगी कि हम सब मिलकर आपसे बातचीत करने आए हैं, आपको बात बताने आए हैं। नहीं, हम ये कहने आए हैं कि हम सिर्फ मरमाहत इस बार नहीं है, हम बहुत क्रोधित भी हैं। बहुत जरूरी है क्रोध, बहुत जरूरी है असंतोष, और इसी वजह से हम सब यहाँ एकत्रित हुए हैं। और सिर्फ जितने लोग बैठे हैं वो मरमाहत और क्रोधित न हो। हमारा कार्य है पूरे अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर हर एक देश में जनमत तैयार करना, आतंकवाद के विरुद्ध जनमत तैयार करना, यही हमारा मैंडेट है, यही हमारा लक्ष्य है।
हमने भारत का पक्ष रखना है। वहां जाकर बहरीन हम जा रहे हैं। डेलीगेशन, फर्स्ट डेलीगेशन का मैं हिस्सा हूं, और पाकिस्तान की आतंकवादी कार्रवाइयों के खिलाफ जो हमारे पास फैक्ट्स हैं वो रखेंगे कि कैसे भारत में लगातार पाकिस्तान आतंकवादी कार्रवाइयों के माध्यम से हमारे लोगों को, निर्दोष लोगों की हत्या कर रहा है, और कैसे भारत ने विश्व के जो हेडक्वार्टर थे पाकिस्तान में, वहाँ पे बहुत ही परसाइज और मेजर्ड जो है एक्शन लिया है, आतंकवाद के हेडक्वार्टर को तबाह करने का काम किया है। और मैं ऐसा समझता हूँ कि ये लड़ाई पूरे विश्व की लड़ाई है, जो भारत के प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने जिसमें लीड किया है, भारत ने लीड किया है, और पूरे फैक्ट्स जो हैं इससे संबंधित जो हैं वहाँ पे जाकर रखेंगे, ताकि पाकिस्तान की ओर से जहाँ जो लोग भारत से जलते हैं उनकी ओर से जो कूड़ प्रचार किया जा रहा है, जो झूठा प्रोपेगेंडा किया जा रहा है, वो दुनिया को पता हो, पूरे लोगों को पता हो।
सर, अमित शाह जी ने विज्ञान भवन में कहा कि ये सारा का सारा पाक स्पॉन्सर है आतंकवादियों का ये जो हमला है, और पूरा विश्व इसको देख कर एक्सपोज हो चुका है पाकिस्तान।
देखिए, एक बार नहीं हो चुका है, बहुत बार हो चुका है। अमित शाह जी ने बिल्कुल सही कहा कि आप देखेंगे कि जब आतंकवादियों के जनाजे निकले तो उन जनाजों को श्रद्धांजलि देने के लिए कौन गया, उन जनाजों को कंधा देने के लिए कौन गया? पाकिस्तान आर्मी की ब्रिगेड हैं ये आतंकवादी। पाकिस्तान आर्मी की सरपरस्ती में ट्रेनिंग होती है, पाकिस्तान आर्मी इनको हर तरह की सहूलत देती है, और इसमें ये भी चीज़ें सामने आई कि पाकिस्तान के आर्मी के कुछ लोग भी इसमें शामिल होते हैं आतंकवादी कार्रवाइयों में। तो ये पूरे का पूरा स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड है। आतंकवाद स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड हो तो और भी चिंता का विषय है कि पूरी स्टेट उसको स्पॉन्सर कर रही है, सपोर्ट कर रही है, और भारत का स्टैंड बहुत स्पष्ट है कि आतंकवाद के साथ कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं होगा। पहले ही प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बोला था, जब पहलगाम कांड हुआ, जब हमारे निर्दोष लोगों की हत्या हुई, जब हमारी बेटियों के सिंदूर को मिटाने की कोशिश की, तो तभी प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा था कि
दिखाने वाले हैं टू एक्सपोज द एक्चुअल फेस ऑफ पाकिस्तान। वी आर हियर टू शेयर द मैसेज एंड द ट्रूथ दैट इंडिया रिफ्यूजेस टू बाउ डाउन। वी विल नॉट यील्ड टू फियर। We have learned to give you the reply in the language you understand. I belong from a political party who is in the opposition. It's in public domain. You all have seen that I have said that Pakistan needs to be taught a lesson in the language they understand.
Moving on.